Okay, who we got on here? Anybody here? Anybody here? No, nobody here yet. What am I gonna do? All tied up in wires. Okay, we got some. Who else we got? Anybody here? Anybody here? Anybody here? There's somebody. There's somebody. I guess I should have announced this earlier, right? But I was working all day on research and very far behind, so I apologize to anybody waiting for a research report. And I am running a bit behind, so stay with me. I paid when I was getting a grant. Is that bad? I paid when I was getting a grant. Well, I think it is. Did you get the grant? You said you paid for getting a grant. Did you get the grant? How much did you pay and how much did you get? Because that was interesting. So on Periscope, you said you paid when you got a grant. See you on Vice News. Yes. No, I'm great. Oh, come on, Mr. Periscope guy. Tell me who was that on Periscope that said they paid for getting a grant. And I'd love to know more about that because people are ripping people off by paying and you never get the grant. and I think that's really even, to be careful about even getting a job. Can I get help to become a pilot as an adult? Yeah, I mean, actually, there's training programs to be a pilot in a bakery. There's you can go to Courier One-Stop Center and get money to be a pilot in the bakery. Now, it may not be the kind of pilot you're talking about, but the job is you take the bread out of the oven and you pilot in the corner. See, and they're called pilots, right? So that's sorry, a tacky joke. Actually, that's from the Three Stooges about 50 years ago. I used to love the Three Stooges. Are stocks good to invest? Stocks good to invest in? I don't know. I don't think so. But I mean, I think it wasn't that much, just a grant for $3,200. And how much did you pay? And you sure you don't have to pay that $3,200 back? Become a pilot as an adult. Yeah. Well, if it's a training program, like I say, if you're going to get school, it was within a school program. Yeah. So I guess it's already in something in an institution. And yeah, but anybody contacts you cold or you see anything on the internet and stuff like that, then you never want to give money to anybody who promises you money. And I think that's even true with jobs. People are going to get, oh, it's Joe from Harrisburg. Great. Joe, you're on Periscope today. Great. And even if you're trying to get a job too, I mean, don't pay people a job. I mean, the legitimate people who going to offer you jobs are not going to pay. I mean, it's silly. They don't have, I mean, they don't want to get money. I mean, they want to get a good employee. That's somebody good for you. And so that's important. And then also, I think on people who are going to sell you stuff, going to teach you how to sell on the internet. I think that's another thing you shouldn't pay for. If people think that you could sell something, or sell their stuff or whatever, then that means they're not making money off the sale. They're making money off you giving them money to learn how to sell. And that's not right. There's better ways to do that. And if their product is so hot, then they shouldn't have to pay people to sell it. I mean, pay their own people, but not you pay them to sell their product. I mean, just think if you went into to work at a store and they say, okay, you got to give me money to sell my product. You wouldn't do that, right? No, it's crazy. So that's what that is. Can I get help to become a pilot as an adult? Oh, that's still there. And that's the only place maybe is in training money. A lot of training money, and that's why it have to be, if you're going to be a pilot, to to make money at it someday. And maybe that's good because a lot of baby boomer pilots I grew up seeing you on commercials. Yeah, so did I. I was a young man back then. So we both grew up with me on commercials. That was pretty cool. But also see, and if you do that, and if it does cost money, number one, man, I wouldn't go into hawk for it. See what you could do in trading services. By the way, there's new even. We used to call it bartering a long time ago. Yeah. And now there's websites that make bartering easy. Do you get recognized in public? Not when I'm naked. You know, people don't realize who I am. So that's why I try not to go out in public naked much, because then people won't know who I am. You know? So I got to wear the suits. So when I wear the suits, I don't think people recognize me as much. They just smile and they treat me better. And that's what's better than recognize me. Besides the grants, where else is the free money from the government? Well, 80% of free money from the government is not even called grants. So if you're looking for grants from the free money, grants that you don't, or money you don't have to pay back from the government, and you're asking for grants, you're missing 80% of the free money. See, that's the problem. People don't really know the system. So just forget about what kind of money you're getting or whatever. Just look for assistance. You need help. You don't care if you get money or just think you're looking for money to fly, learn how to fly. I could use a grant to help with my research. You're looking for money to be a pilot. Okay, now just think if there's other things. Somebody give you free pilot lessons. So you didn't need money for that, but you didn't have to pay for it. See, the whole thing is not looking for money, it's looking for not to pay for stuff. You think that, that you need money because, that's the only way you know how to do it, because you don't know about the other sources. Or you think that you have to ask for a grant because that's the only free money you have. See, all the stuff we have in our head is probably wrong. So that's why you have to start at a more generic level of solving a problem, and see what's out there. I mean, the name of the game is not, okay, I need money to do this, I'm going to go out and look for money to do that. No, you just have to have a general idea what you want to do and see what is out there that you could use to make it happen. So, like I said, instead of money doing it, you get a free course to do it, or whatever, or somebody's going to barter with you for something. I miss your commercials on TV. So does my banker. But tell you the truth, this is more fun. When you talk to millions and millions of people on the air, you don't get the feedback or the warmth, of actually helping people that what I'm doing now. And that's why I feel I'm really happy doing now. It's a struggle. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Do you lose money by not having to pay for, what was that last thing? I don't see it. It's not, why don't I get my stream on? Do you use my not to pay for us? You don't lose money by not having to pay for a service, right? Exactly. And you still get the same results. So that's why everybody thinks they have to spend money on everything, and they don't. There's always other ways to do it. And grants, they think that's the only place for free money. No, there's 80% of the free money comes from some other way. Besides the grants, where else is there free money in the government? I need to find a grant for legal and medical research. Well, that is very possible, and there's two places. That's from foundations, and that's really grant. If you're doing research, then that's real grant money. That's the only time you probably need to figure out how to be a grant writer. All the other grants, you don't need to be a grant writer. But if you're getting money for research, yes, but you don't get a grant writer first. You find out where the money is first, and where you think it's wise for you to apply first before you even consider getting a grant writer. Never get a grant writer first. Never become a nonprofit first. If you're thinking you have to be a nonprofit to get grant money, no, don't do any of that first. Find the money first. Once you have the money and it looks like this will make sense for you, then you do all that other stuff only if they require it, because they may not require it, and you wasted all that time. It's sort of like what I always like to say, it's sort of like getting a prom dress before you're invited to the prom. So you find out where you're going to get the money. If you like to waste time and money, then fine, you do that other stuff. See, what happens, I think, I'm the commercial guy. You're that old. See, and that's the problem with experts. You're looking for help and experts to help you with get the help or do what you want to do, you're going to run into people that have something to sell you, whether it's their expertise. So they'll tell you about all these things you need, and they may not be right, but they're not right now. What you need now is a source of money or a customer. Nothing else matters. Yeah, damn, I thought you died. Yeah, I got creditors who thought that too. But no, I'm going strong now, and I think I have about 20 more years to doing this stuff, and I'm just going to do this. I can't think of anything more important, at least for me to do. Can you give me the Periscope link? I guess it's Matthew Lesko. No, it's free Lesko, right? I think I lost it and I had to start a new one. So it's free, FREELESKO on Periscope. Why do you do that? I don't do Periscope all the time because I can't, it's not as convenient, to do it as my go-to place is YouTube. So if you want to make sure when I'm coming on or whatever, YouTube is probably the best thing to do. I'm on Facebook too, and Facebook Matthew Lesko, and then Facebook Free Money News. I do both of those, and also I'm coming out with a membership section too soon, a new membership type. But right now I have a beta membership site. If you want to go to www.free.lesko.com/Lesko member. There I have 37 videos that you could use right now. It costs you nothing. This is all free. Don't worry about it. Nothing's free. I'm thinking about charging like $20, $30 soon, as soon as I start putting some better stuff there. But right now I only have 37 how-to videos for money for anything. Get a job, getting training. We talked about job training earlier, getting health care, dental care, extra income. Because what's going on now too in our country is so many extra places to make money easily. The question mark suit guy. Yes, it is the question mark suit guy. Yeah. And I got question mark pants too. And I got a question mark tattoo. Can you tell there? I can't tell. Yeah. My son and I got them a few years ago. My oldest boy, younger boy wouldn't. Neither would my wife. I appreciate your service. Well, thank you, Noel. I can't think of anything better to do in life. I'm going to do this for you. Rock. Oh, that's nice to know. How has your day been? Well, it's been pretty good. I like what I do. I can't wait to get up tomorrow and do it some more. I bookmarked the site. I took a look at it. Oh, you mean the that is the Lesko member thing. Yeah, if you go there, there's a little video explains what it is, and it's really just to capture your email, and then you get into the site and you see the 37 videos there. And they're only a couple minutes, but it's to give you an overview of what's available. Say you need help with the IRS. Well, I show you there, how to find free help to either pay taxes, fight the IRS, get extra grants from the IRS, all this stuff. That's there that people don't realize that's there, because none of this stuff advertises. That's why you don't know about it. I've been studying it for 40 or 50 years, so that's why I appreciate it. Well, thank you. Carol, are they full videos on the site? Yes, but they're sort of introduction to the subject. What I've done is I do a complete report for every state that shows you like 300-400 programs in your state. So if you go to free.lesko.com/one-stop, you'll see that there. And that has, like say 300-400, I'm going to leave this up a little long, 300-400 applications for your state only. And then also probably 50 to 100 videos. And that's where the complete videos are. But that's like $60, $70 and for your state. See, that's what happened. I can't do a single book anymore. It has to be local, because that's how the thing is organized. You'd never find this stuff if I could put it all in one book. I appreciate your server. Are there full videos on the site? Cool. At that, but it is. Ooh, I see. I got one here. I forgot here where we are. Oh, there are some people. Chip, how you doing? Matt, hi. Brian, Albert, Carmen, Sandy. Wow, I like the Mouseketeers. Anybody remember the Mouseketeers? Boy, I'm an old fart. But speaking of videos, I read an article today that a former Disney executive is doing this big studio that is going to do short videos. And it's $1 billion. They got $1 billion of money. Actually, this is where things are going, is video. Like YouTube is all video now. I mean, it used to be only, I mean, YouTube, now Facebook is all video. I mean, Instagram just went into long videos and shorter videos and all kind of, not just the 1 minute thing. So everyone's going on videos. And now, you know, we used to have like 3 TV stations, and movies were only so many. Now, man, there's so much good drama on these Netflix and stuff like that. So I think video is how we're talking to each other. Now, to me, I wouldn't write a reference, or wouldn't write a book anymore, particularly a nonfiction book. You would do a documentary. I mean, that is huge. You know, that's going on. So that's why life changes. And no matter what age you are, like I'm 75, man, I got to live 20 more years, and I want to contribute. So I got to figure out this whole new system, just like you do, like I do. So if you're 40, 50, 30 even, man, it's a whole new ball game every couple of years. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what it is. Social media. Now here, look about, everybody think everything is social media. Now here, a thing in the paper today, social media may be peaked. Okay. People are losing now millions and millions of customers. The big places, like just announced, who was it? One of the big ones, Snap. You guys even know Snap? But they lost 3 million daily active users this quarter. So in the last 3 months, they lost 3 million active users. So everybody, I mean, actually, if you read this article, this is an article in the New York Times today. So if you go online and do that, you could search for social media at peak. User figures start to stall. And that's why even the big guys like Facebook and things like that, the only growth they have left is in other countries, it seems. But you're trying to do, this is true. I wanted to help with specific things and no help at all. He gave me videos that did not help at all. Ah, sorry, it didn't help. No, it doesn't work for everybody. And I'm not sure what I did or whatever. I do a lot of free things or not free. You know, I also sell reports. Yeah, I can't guarantee everything will work. You know, nobody can. You know, nobody knows what the hell really works, and what else works for you work for somebody else. I'm just giving the best stuff that I know. You know, after studying this for 50 years, you know, and you're right, it may or may not work. I have no idea, you know, and nobody could guarantee. Anybody who guarantees you something will work for you, everybody's going to college or whatever. Oh, you'll graduate and make $1 million. No, that's not working for a lot of people, right? It's all of life is that. I don't guarantee any of that stuff. I just guarantee the sources I give you are real. Yeah, and that's all we can do. And you have to try. And sort of like, I can't guarantee some person will go out to date you, go out with you, but you got to ask, and you got to find potential people to ask. Same thing like a job. I can't guarantee that you will get this job. No, nobody can. I can't guarantee you get this money. No, but the job's open. The money's available to be getting. That's all people could do for you. The rest is up to you and luck and all kinds of things in life. Yeah, that's the name of the game. And if you're looking for something else, you'll never find it because you'll run out of money before you even get close to it. Love the glasses. Thanks. They're hand painted, man. I used to buy expensive ones that were cool, but they're too expensive. You find cheap ones, somebody hand paint them and help them to you. I'm not mad. It was $20, bro. I just needed him to acknowledge it. Acknowledge what? And I mean, that didn't work? Shit, I'll show you. I mean, there's 17,000 programs. Yeah. But I mean, to me, what I do is you go to Google, you're going to get 117 million websites. Now, what the hell are you going to do this? So all these at least get you down to 100 or two that are maybes. You're not going to get close by using Google or any of the traditional ways to find things. I mean, you don't have to use me. That's okay. It's stupid to use me. Number one, if you think you're going to guarantee something, or number two, you have other ways of doing it. I mean, that's great. It's a big world out there, and you know, we all are not good for everybody. I'll tell you, I got ex-wives who hungry for content. See, that's another thing about content. That's the kind of business I'm in. I can do content so much. Like I always thought, I've done 100 books, and I said, and I've done 100 books, and only 10 have made money. So I know I'm wrong, and this is something I study and think of 24 hours a day for 50 years now. I'm wrong 90% of the time. Yeah, so that's it. But I'm get more money call from, and I pay for the reports. But I am get more money call him and pay for the. But I'm not sure what that is. Is it Joe Montero? I'm not sure. But time get more money, but the reports are out there for you. Oh, mine, yeah. Any success stories? Yeah, I mean, go to facebook.com/freemoneynews. That's where I have a whole bunch of people there. When I first started that, they told me all the things. I mean, I've sold 4 million books. Yeah, and I get it every day. Here, I was in today. Yesterday or the day before. I work a lot in coffee shops. So I was at a coffee shop downtown DC. Let's see. Now maybe I could even. I just looked on Facebook. The guy, and he took a picture of me, and he said he's been following my stuff for 10 years, loved my stuff. He's from Texas. He was in Washington, D.C. to sign a contract for $250 million. And he said, I was responsible for that. I don't know what the hell I did. He said, he's bought every book of mine. And he said, I was responsible for that. $250 million. Sweet guy. Nice wife was there with him. Came up to me out of nowhere. I didn't know. And then he said he took a picture with me and put it on. He said he was going to Instagram it. I didn't see it there. He said he was going to put it on Facebook. And I think I saw it there. And he did it. I looked at the link on Facebook, and yeah, he's got some kind of contracting business. Yeah. And he just got a huge, $250 million contract. That's what he got. And congratulating me for it. Yeah. I mean, it's wonderful. That's why if I don't know what happens. Yeah. We all need help. I do too. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm guessing every day. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah. Most things I do don't work. I just wanted to know how to get the 20 grand they gave you per household. Well, Joe, there are, if you're looking for that money, it's in 17,000 programs. See, that's the problem. There's no one simple answer. You can't, there's no bullet, there's no magic thing. It's sort of like, oh, I want a pretty girl to date. Tell me which one. First of all, what's pretty? And second of all, will she go out with you? I don't know. Nobody knows. So that's right. But to me, hi, Joe, you're back. Great. And life is about working. If you don't want to work at it, then it's not easy, and that's the key. If you want it easy, everybody likes to sell easy and everything. All I do, it's going to be easier is about all I could do. And tell you the truth, that's why I do these open mic. It's just to educate people that it's there. People don't even know it's there. See, to me, you don't even know what to ask for. I mean, that's what I do. To me, my biggest problem, I don't know the questions to ask. How do you know to ask for direct payments? No, I want a grant. No, wrong question. Sorry. So it's that. And that kind of knowledge comes bit by bit, man. You can't get up on the plate and hit a home run with the first pitch. That ain't going to happen. And if you think it will, then you got to get in another business because getting this kind of thing or trying to build a life, I don't think is that way. You may get lucky and you'll see a story. I mean, I used to get them all, when I did infomercials, I could find somebody say, yeah, I made one phone call and got $20,000 in the mail. There's people out there like that, but most of us, it ain't going to happen that way. We're going to have to bust our ass at it. And there's no shortcut. I definitely want to work at it, but 17,000 programs is a lot. And I thought, we pay you to do for us, and I don't understand. Yeah, Joe, I don't know how to explain anymore. This is all you try the options, and the option is to go to Google and you try to research. Okay, that's all I could. You want to talk about it, and see, to me, a lot of it is that you have to find out what's there and find out how you could use what's there. You don't go out and say, I want this, because it doesn't work that way. It's two-way. Nothing is built because Joe wants to do something. No, you have to figure out what everybody's giving money for and how to make what you want to do fit in that, and there's no easier way. Nobody, I've been in this business, 40 years or whatever. Everybody else is trying to say there's a magic way and here's all the thing. It's not, and there's no magic, and to me, it's just getting worse because it's getting a bigger base of knowledge, and Google doesn't tell you, because nobody on Google is advertising the free stuff. What is it you do? I show people how to get free money and help to do whatever they want to do in life. It takes work, it takes effort, but the programs and help are there if you're willing to put it in and find out how to use it. And the people are successful. That they've all done it. Nobody wakes up, one morning and gets a check. It usually, tell you the truth, it happens by accident. That's the right direction. That's what I do. What direction were you doing before? To me, it was probably Google, and Google, you'll get 250 million. So that's why getting it down, and then you dive in and try it. It's sort of like, well, what's the best way to hit a ball? A fastball. Well, there's probably 150 down, but until you get up and start doing it, you got to go out there and fail and try shit and see it. And you're going to fail. Like I write books for a living. I fail 90% of the time. That's life. Yep. and there's no shortcuts in life. Once in a while, somebody gets lucky, but probably not. Don't count it. Well, keep reading this stuff. Keep listening to this stuff. That's the only thing. Don't spend money then. Nobody can give you a perfect answer for you. What your talents are, what you can do, it is inside you. And you have to figure out what's out there that makes sense to you. Like right now, to me, if you're looking for extra money, I would think you go to things, what's happening on the internet with crowdfunding, with peer-to-peer, with shared economy. That's the booming side, where it's at. And maybe it might not be a lot of money. I need 100 grand or whatever. Well, you go somewhere else. You have to build anything. You don't come up one day and do that. If you're looking for something like that, then people are going to charge you a lot of money and promise you that, and you get nothing. There's no shortcut. If you're not willing to work and not know what you're doing, then I don't think there's a shortcut, because you have to learn what's good for you. And if you got those 20 sources or whatever it was, that thing you spent $20 on, did you call anybody there to see? Because see, the best things that are available is once you have a source or potential sources, even though it doesn't say perfectly what they are, they're the people to call and say, hey, where might something be? And then if somebody listens to you on what you're trying to do, they say, oh, you don't want that. You want something else. See, it's all building a life, building an opportunity. The opportunities, if the opportunities were all predetermined, they'd all be gone. The opportunities, are really made by you taking what's there and molding it to your side, or getting that as a lead. I mean, all the good stuff I find really are by accident. Even the businesses, every business I've started, and I've started dozens, a lot of them failed. The ones that made it are the ones that really, I started doing one thing and they built into something else. See, but if you don't start and work hard at what is not even working for you, that's the only way you get to find out what does work for you. You don't get to work for you something that's perfect, because you don't even know what perfect is for you, and you don't even know what's out there. And what you have to do is get trained, and the only way you get trained is by trying. You don't get trained by going to classes or any of this stuff. You get trained by going out and taking that list and use that. Now, the best thing we do, don't spend any more money on me. Take that list for $20 and call every one of those people and ask, hey, where can I go to do X? Because every one of those people are in the business of giving out money, so they spend their career doing that. And if theirs isn't right, then they may know better than I would, of what else there might possibly be, because my shtick is sources, not you trying to do X, Y, Z, whatever that is, and that's why unless you keep getting input, you're not going to funnel that. If you're waiting for the magic thing, that'll never happen. It's sort of like waiting at home for the perfect woman to come to the door and knock on the door and want to marry you. Or a guy, or whatever it is. That ain't going to happen. So you got to get out there. Jay, wow. Haven't seen you in a while, right, Jay? Or maybe I haven't looked for a while. And that's the important thing of life, that if you're not doing anything, nothing will happen to you. Terry, California is too big and too complicated. I was just spinning my wheels. I love you anyway. Oh, okay. Thanks for trying to help us. Well, it is. But it depends on what you want to do. See, if you don't go out and try, even if it's too big, I don't know what you're trying to do, Terry. Glasgow. I remember seeing that name before because I used to live near Glasgow, Scotland. That it is. I mean, what is it? Is it a business? Are you in debt, or what is it, Terry, that you're interested in? Hi, Terry. Talk to me. Monster.com, Glassdoor are two of the best websites for what? Getting a job? Maybe, but. I think there's other ways to do it. If you want a normal job, yes. I mean, the whole system is all set up for that. But the opportunities are not normal thing. You want to get a normal job, that's different. But the normal job business is shrinking, I think. Terry, what do you think? What are you looking to do? Terry, let me help you, Wanda. No. Yeah, let me try. Call it expensive. Call what expensive? 50 ways your government loves you. Oh, that one. Yeah. You only paid $14 for that. Yeah. And that's not zeroed in on what you do. There are 50 opportunities, real opportunities, whether they fit what you want to do or not. I don't know what else to do, but you try to find those without knowing them on Google. That's all I'm saying. And if it doesn't, no. How many books have I read? I've read thousands and thousands of books that weren't good. I mean, it's all a piece of the puzzle. Call it experience. Okay. Lots of Lex strike out. I just want to get pointed in the right direction. Yeah, we all do, but who knows what the right direction is? Like right now in our economy, nobody else knows what the right direction is. What do you want? You want to get income? I mean, then start developing a plan. Don't wait for the next huckster to sell you something. What do you want to do? You want to get a skill? You want to get a better job? You want to get rid of your debt, or what is it? If you keep grasping for stuff that doesn't work, you have to have some longer term plan. To be successful in the long run, you solve if you have a fire drill, that's different. Now, right now, I'm working on a new book that will be out in a few days, I hope. All the government programs, the best government programs for getting out of debt. So whether it's money or services and things, they're all free, nonprofits and all this stuff, and there's training videos and everything, so that you use these free sources. Because right now, to get out of debt, you're going to Google get out of debt, and you'll find literally 273 million websites. And all those people are people that want your money to do something, when they're government programs that you could use, maybe not, but you don't want to try, then that's fine. Yeah, don't worry. But to me, not try. To me, the worst thing to do is not trying. The worst thing to do is nothing. Anything you do above that is great. Okay. And it's never guaranteed anything that you do will work. So you don't know what the best thing to do is. But you know what you should never do is nothing. So if you're trying to find out what the best thing to do, and waiting for the best, you don't even know what it is. So just take anything. And becoming a politician, you'll be, what was that? What's a politician? Why do I keep losing? Periscope doesn't show me on my PC sometimes. It'll be there and then it'll be gone. Why is that? Why is that? So it is, yeah, I know it's tough. I mean, life is shitty nowadays, for most people. That's why, to me, the only way around it is by having fun. Because if you're not having fun, man, it's going to be tough. It's just going to make the tough even tougher. and so that's why, to me, the name of the game, the only thing that keeps you going, to me, is fun. Because anything's a pain in the ass. And very few things work. You're going to have to try a shitload of things to work. If you look up small business grants in Virginia, there are many helpful websites. Well, I don't see any. I mean, there are, the grants in Virginia, there may be a few or something they're talking about, but most of it is not even called grants. I mean, look, you can get, like, from the state of Virginia, they have programs that will pay, you hire somebody, they'll pay their wages. Okay. That won't be there. And actually, I mean, I don't really know. I haven't done grants Virginia or whatever. I've done a lot of research reports for Virginia. There's, to me, one of the best programs in Virginia is money from incubators and accelerators. This is the new kind of money. They don't even call that grants, because even though you get a grant to help start your business, they don't even call it grant. It's just free money. You're part of an accelerator program. But it doesn't matter. I mean, if you see grants that are helpful, contact them. You can't read and say, oh, that's not for me. No. If there any little inch of possibility, you contact them. That's the way your knowledge grows, your opportunities grow, and everything is by doing something like that. Just reading and searching Google and stuff like that, that's not really stuff. Go to a meetup. You want to start a business in Virginia? Publishers Clearinghouse. I was doing TV with Ed McMahon. What do you have to pay to get rid of politicians in Sacramento? I don't know. So Terry, are you gone? I'd love to know what you want to do. I could point you a little bit. Are there grants for buying a vehicle to start a courier hauling business? And the real answer, I'm having a hard time getting help on home grant or grant. Home grant. It depends on what state you're in. Now, I have a free report. If you go to free.lesco.com/real estate, there you can sign up and get a free report on how to find housing money to fix up your house, not buy a house. I do reports like for $50, $60 on all the money wherever you live, grant and otherwise, to buy houses or invest in real estate. Now, there's plenty of money and grant money. Now, whether it's for you and what you're doing, then you have to look at all these and determine that, and they help you determine that for you. But again, most of this is local. How do I sign up for the free info? The free info is the best place here is free. Oh, and Monteo, Joe, are you? Do this, Joe, because this will educate you more than anything else, I think, is free.lesco.com/Lesco member. Go there, 37 short videos. If you want to get an overview of the kinds of free grant money and free services and things like that are available for every part of your life, that would be a place to go, because that gives you an overview of all the potential sources of free stuff for money. So those 17,000, right, they're all the different categories like I have here. So it's Montanero. Yeah. Okay. This would be the best thing. Doesn't cost you anything, but you have to sit your butt down and watch all those. And I show you how I research for each of those topics and how to find it. Okay. So that's what you do. Are these grants for buying a vehicle to start up a courier business? They're really, I think, okay, I mean, what goes through my mind when that says, and you're at one stage and I'm at another stage, so this may not make sense to you, but you may or may not need money for that. Okay, if you want to start a courier business, I mean, I think the only thing you need is a customer. You don't need a vehicle. You need a customer. You just tell customers you have a vehicle. What the hell is it? When you get a contract, then you rent a car. Yeah. Why do you need to spend and look for money for 6 months or 2 years or whatever it's going to take you to find money, grant money for a vehicle, when it'll take you, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks to find a customer, and then you just can rent a car? What the hell? Now you got contract money coming in. It's easy. Yeah. And there's other ways to do that. If you want to look for a grant, yes. So where do you go to here? Go to free.letsgo.com/letsgo member. And one of the options there is starting being your boss, whether you're starting a business or not a business. You want to be a freelancer, you want to be anything. And it shows you the best sources to start for that. Okay. And that's all free there. If you want, I could give you a report for about $70 that will show you 150 places for money for a business for where you live. Yeah. And then that's the complete shopping list if you want to do that. But to start, that's why I say free.letsgo.com/letsgo member. To me, it doesn't get better than that. So, Mr. Montero, you don't have to give me money ever again if you want to start learning. And that's why I did this. So people, I see your book. I BC your book. It's funny. I be seeing your book. You've seen my book? Your English is as bad as mine, man. I flunked English in college, man, and I'm 2 New York Times bestseller, and I still can't spell, and I screw up. You get on my newsletter list, and you see all the screw ups. I sent a newsletter out yesterday. Didn't even have content. I just sent out the headline. I do most of the stuff myself now, so it's fun to see me screw up, especially as I get older. And what's neat about getting older, you don't give a shit. If you screw up, you know you're going to do it. Please send me grant to get out of debt. I need a grant. Okay. You may or may not need a grant, because there's other ways to get rid of a lot of that debt. And that's why I'm doing a report now. Check back in a few days. And if you want to go to this site here, this shows you a lot about paying bills and debt and stuff like that. It gives you about an overview of where that stuff is. But I'm doing a special report. It's 100 pages, but I think 70 or 80 pages, and a lot of how-to videos of what to do with that and how to take care of it. And that's what you do first. You don't try to do anything else but take care of that, because it's all about, looking the devil in the eye and just figuring out. I mean, you're not the only person that's done this, but you feel like it, right? Because you've never done it before, and you feel like, you're not living up to what you say. Can I view the videos? I'm not a member. Right. You don't have to be a member to view these videos. This, I hope you are. I hope you are doing fine. Yes. See? No, this Let's Go member costs nothing. This is free. This is free. Access to the 37 videos is all our access is free, right? Access is free. So you go to this website and just give me your email address, and you get free access for the rest of your life. Eventually, I'm going to expand that to a real membership site, and I'll try to keep those 37 videos free, because I think that's important for everybody. My mission before I die is to educate as many people as possible about the power of the free money, particularly in the government and other places. And all these other places in the government, they don't advertise. Every rich son of a bitch in this country uses it, and that's what bothers me. The first time I started learning about this was working for rich people and Fortune 500 companies and getting all these programs for them. I said, anybody could use these. They can't. It's not only for the rich, but you have to know about them, And so that's my mission for the rest of my life. I've been doing this 40, 50 years, and so about 4 million books, and I'm going to keep doing it because it changes. How to access this changes. The internet made a lot of changes, and now the economy and the shared economy are creating more opportunities that may be even better than grants. That's right, because it's ways to get money. You're now a capitalist. You realize because the shared economy, you're a capitalist. Before the shared economy, and that's because of the cloud. Like right now, I just got my son or his girlfriend or whatever. We went dumpster diving on the cloud. That's what I call it, dumpster diving on a cloud, and got a free bike. They're going out to Burning Man. They need a bike. Okay, instead of spending $200-300, $400, whatever, the bikes could be $1,000. There's websites now that people are giving away stuff, so you don't have to drive around on garbage day to find out what people are throwing away that you could really use. There's websites that make it all easy, or listserv sites that you put. Hey, what are you looking for? Yeah, I love to give it away to somebody who really needs it, because all of us have so much crap we don't need, and other people need it. I've been selling a lot of stuff. We're moving to an apartment and selling stuff and using that. And actually, I'm getting rid of suits soon. And I'm going to donate the money if someone wants to buy a question mark suit. Would you invest in silver? Don't know anything about it. And to me, I invest mostly in me. And depending on what age you are, we're at different stages of life. But that's it. I mean, why give your money to other people and they have all the fun and you have all the worry? They're taking their money and your money and making the world their way. Invest in you. Learn how to do something. Learn how to improve you. If you can learn how to make your own money, it is a wonderful investment. Education, skills, things like that. Real estate to me, particularly if you're going to live in it, that's a great investment. It is real estate because now you have a place to live and you got that. To me, housing is another one of those things. It's crazy, but invest in you and your talent to make money, your talent to create income, those kinds of things, and don't give it to some huckster. And you invest that time for free. Oh, I see Terry didn't come back. In Missouri, have an old air conditioning heating unit went out, weather related, wasn't home. What's the best way to get replaced? Well, Kay, it depends. There's a whole bunch of like download. Okay, there's go to free.lesco.com, and instead of Lesco member, now Lesco member is free. Don't forget, this is a free download. Put real estate instead of Lesco member. There's a video instructions there on how to find out about repairs anywhere in the country. Now, this is terrific. This is right up your alley. This is what you need. I'm going to sell this for $20 soon. So you get this free now if you go there. Okay. So instead of Lesco member, you put real estate, and you'll get a free ebook with videos, loaded with videos, how to find all the grants. So there's a lot of grant money for this kind of stuff. Some of it's income dependent, some of it isn't. So the best sources, I take you step by step, because that's a small enough subject to do that, to start training people. And Joe or Montero, this would be good for you too. You look at that, because if you download the real estate one here for real estate, now that's free again, all these are free, and you look at that and see how I find the sources, where they are for just getting money to fix up your home. That's all it is. Not about investing in real estate. It's not about starting a business or paying off your bills or anything. It's just, and you'll see, this is like, it's a course. And I think what it does, like this one, like the 37 videos here, They teach you about how to use that database called Google to find what you really need, because it's all about asking the right questions. You have to know. If you know exactly, oh, there you are, pre-vet. The France lady, right? No, I don't even know your your gender. But nice to see you. Yeah. Yeah, and that Montero, yeah, get that, because you'll see, you'll learn from that, I think, more than anything else, and you get a sense. See, it's all about it. Sort of like getting in the wading pool. It's, oh, this water, yeah, it sort of floats, you know, yeah, maybe, you know. You can't go in and swim the English Channel first, yeah. So that's what I'm trying to do. These are little bite sizes. So for anything, and see, that's how you build knowledge. Knowledge is built on something you already have. So the more things you get in that stupid head of ours, yeah, the more we can put it together with something new that comes in. If we have nothing in there now, then nothing new can grab onto and make sense out of it. So that's what you have to do. So that's why I put this there. I put one on real estate, which is really about fixing up houses. And yeah, and I think that's the best way to start this, because you need those skills. And Mr. Montero, or I forget what it is again, I'm terrible with names. I have ex-wives I can't remember. You're going to have to know these skills for anything you do, because Google, you know, what's on the internet is becoming so important, but it is strictly a money sucking machine, you know, and you have to learn how not to treat it that way. Use it for the good stuff you can get out of it. But there's no help. There's nothing in Google's, you know, corporate structure that says, yes, we want more people not to spend money on this. They'll never say that, right? Because everybody wants to make, oh, Sweden, that's what it was. Everybody wants to, well, he or she, I don't know. And is that everybody, you know, so that's why you can't, you know, deal with any new topic you have created. Yes, I'm working on one on free help with that. What time is it in Sweden? Google is about those ads. Absolutely. That's how their investors get money. Everybody wants to get money, you know. And so people, the government offices that give out free money, they never pay for advertising for you to find them. No. But the people who are selling you how to find them are. So that's what you're going to see, is all the people who are going to sell you money. Oh, you don't want a grant, you want this, what I'm selling, you know, that kind of stuff, you know. Any new power? Yeah, yes, I do a lot of new stuff every day of my life. Like right now, I should have a book out in the next couple of days on all the services and money available from the government and other sources for solving your debt problems. That seems to be the biggest thing. 4:30 in the morning. Oh my gosh. Wow, good for you. Thank you for tuning in. At my age, what is it, like 10, 11 o'clock here? 10:30, yeah. It feels like 4 in the morning to me. But to you, that's an early bird special, isn't it? Yeah. But that's it. I mean, we all have to treat ourselves, train ourselves to use this system. Just don't get pissed off, you know, and you can't get it. No, you can. Look at all the stupid people making a lot of money. That's what used to drive me more than anything in the beginning. Look, I worked for somebody for a while in business. And God, after 6 months, I thought they were stupid. Yeah, I could do that. You can, but you got to go through the learning curve. You got to go through, you know, it's not easy to get there, but it just takes perseverance. Doesn't take skill, doesn't take knowledge, doesn't take a lot of intelligence. It just takes stamina. And if you're ready to put up with it and stay flexible in your mind, that's what happens with anger. It gets your mind unflexible. And you got to keep it. I had a nice evening at the restaurant. Oh, a very nice evening. If it's for Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and this is, I'm starting a membership site, but it's free now, okay, because I don't know what the hell to put in this membership site. So I have 37 videos in there now, and they're not in Swedish, I'm sorry. There's a lot of good things on Netflix from Sweden now that I see. That's what's great about Netflix and everything. A lot of good stuff from Europe. Met a nice couple from the Netherlands. Oh, nice. Yeah. But here, free.lesco.com, and I have 37 videos. I don't know if they make as much sense for you. There's a lot of shared economy and crowdfunding stuff in there, and gig economy, and that's good all over the world. And Europe is actually ahead of us on that stuff. But most of it is really about government stuff, and the U.S. government, not world. So if you want to do business here, make money here, whatever, good food and good drinks, yes. Oh, open up a restaurant, right? So, Mr. Monteo, is that the name? See, I can't remember. Montero, is that a Montero? Is that a first name or last name? Is it Joe Montero for some reason? Oh, French. Yes, or what is that? Spanish? Lopez must be Spanish, eh? Amen. I don't know what it means. Thumb racks. Oh, lamb racks. Oh, rack of lamb. That's what we say. Oh, I used to make that all. I used to cook a lot. My first wife. Yeah, and I got bored of cooking, and I don't. I really not that interested in food. I mean, it's just sort of like a gas station to me. I don't like the company, and I don't even drink much wine or beer anymore. It gives me red stuff. As you get old, you got to watch what you put in your body. You don't get rid of it as easily as you did when you're a youngster, like you, Prevat. Now, is that male or female? I don't know. You don't want to tell me? That's okay. I don't know what I am some days either. It doesn't matter, does it? Well, okay, guys, this is a fast hour. I guess it's me and Montero going a few rounds together. I'm sorry if you were trying to be nice. I know, Montero. It was nice. I don't know why I get that way. You can't go hard in the paint when you get older, right? I'm not sure what that is. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, Tim, thanks. Okay, so the best thing right now is a free membership to lesco.com, free.lesco.com/Lesco member, 37 free videos explaining all the free stuff from almost every part of your life, okay? And you want more? I do that with Super Scoopulous. Super Scoop, does that mean pooper scooper? I would love a grant, yes. This is, you go here, it'll show you where to find 17,000 grants for anything in life, and it's a free member. It says Let's Go member, but it's a free membership. It's just your email it costs you, that's all. And, you take off the list, no problem, anytime you want, don't worry about it. And, but I have 37 videos, to show you every aspect of life where to get free money and help. And it's not only money, it's not only grants, because there's loans you don't have to pay back. That's even better sometimes. There's other kinds of money, particularly for starting businesses or for getting education. Is life more interesting when you don't know everything? Yes, yes. And actually what I'm going to do next time, I think, is what are you going to do when you can't do what you want to do? And that's what life is mostly about, right? So how do we handle that? How do we do, what are you going to do when you can't do what you want to do? And that's what life's about, because the shit in our head really doesn't work. Yeah. or the world isn't accommodating it, is really what it is. And that's what we all have to live with, I feel. And there's ways to do it, particularly now there's so many opportunities, but we don't know. So that's what we have to do. And we'll get into that a little more. I am love. Oh, pre-Noah. Is that what that means? Is he true? Is he true? Amen. Yes. That's hard. It is. What are you going to do when you can't do what you want to do? Maybe that's another song. Like one of my favorite songs when I started doing this was, hey, 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 I'm on vacation because I love my occupation. Yeah, well, that's it. So you're on vacation every day if you love what you're doing. Then you don't have to go on vacation. That's what I. Well, I gotta go to bed so I can get up and have another day of vacation because I can't wait to get up in the morning. Okay, guys. Okay, well, thanks for putting up with me, and I hope I wasn't too mean. It's interesting, and it helps me think through because when I get frustrated, I catch my frustration. I say, hey, that's stupid saying that because you're doing the best you can. Like I'm trying to do the best I can. We all are trying to do the best I can. Good night for the info. Thanks, Cliff. Good night, buddy. Well, thanks, Tim. No, thank you, Noel. Yeah, actually, my elocution lesson teacher, like in 4th grade, was called Noel. See? Well, thank you. Pretty good. Okay, guys. Thanks again for being there. Talk to you soon. Because you love your occupation. Yes, yes, yes. That's what it is about. Let's see. Turn these things on. Help me, Wanda. Help me, Wanda. Help. Okay, Jay, Pat, Doug. Oh, Michael, Catherine. Oh, you've been hanging there. I'm sorry I wasn't. Look at that. Wanda, Cleveland. Oh, cool. Oh, wonderful. Chip. Wonderful. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you very much. Thank you. Yep, couldn't do it without you. Yeah, it's just wonderful to feel your warmth, even though it's over the internet.